Brett Thompson, what a game! 12 goals, a lot of grinds and dropped gloves and everything. How do you look back on this game tonight against Rungsted?
I mean, it's going to take a while to look back on it. It was a bad start from our group, and I mean, once you go down by 6 goals early in a game, it's always going to be tough to come back from. But other than that, I'm proud of the guys, the way we battled all series and the way we still kept fighting even though we were down by a lot of goals. It's showed a lot of character in our group.
Until today, it was a relatively even series. Were you surprised with the way Rungsted came out tonight?
I mean, they've been playing hard all series. I think it was more on our end, just a bad start and losing guys in front of the net. I don't think maybe they played any better than they had in the past. They always bring their A game. That's why they're first place in the league, and we didn't have our A game tonight, and that's what happens when you play a highly skilled team like that.
I can't even calculate all the penalty minutes you racked up, especially in the second period. Lack of discipline, frustration. What's your take on it?
Yeah, a little bit of lack of discipline, of course. We feel, all series it was kind of unfairly judged, but I mean the boys kept battling through it. We had more penalties every game. That's just the way it was going, and a little bit of lack of discipline. But some of them I don't think need to be called.
Personally, this season for you and your line, you've almost lit up Metallic. And how do you look back on this season on a personal level?
I think personally, I did what I set out to do at the end of last year. I wanted to come back and be better offensively, and then the guys they brought in, Willie and Jesper, they're unbelievable to play with. We kind of gelled right away. We knew where each other were, and it makes playing a lot of fun and a lot easier when you play with highly skilled guys like that you can get chemistry with right away.
As captain of this group, how do you compare this season to the last season?
I think it was much more enjoyable the year this year. A lot of the Danes in the room said they never played with a group this close. Where the imports and the Danes, you can't really tell each other apart. Everyone was gelling together, and we all got along good in the group, and it made it a long, fun year.
How do you think Herlev should build on this recent success coming from last season to this season to take the next step and actually beat someone in the quarterfinals? What do you think Herlev should do in the off season?
Well, I think they got a good start signing Patrick again for a few years. Unbelievable coach, one of the best I've ever played for. Lives and breathes the game. He's always watching video and he knows what's coming from every opponent. So that's good for a young group to have a coach that prepared. And then, I mean, we brought a lot of new faces in this year. So I think it'll be important to try and bring a lot of guys back and have those guys really improve over the summer. We're a young group, and building those young guys, getting them stronger, getting them faster, and then they can stay here for the long term. Then the team's in better hands.
Lastly, Jesper Turnberg was carried off on a stretcher. Any news on what happened to him and how he is?
No, I haven't heard yet. They think he's okay, but they're going to the hospital for X-rays. We're just keeping our fingers crossed and praying that it's a speedy recovery and he'll be okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Tyler Fiddler, a comfy win for you guys tonight. Try to put your words on the game.
Yeah, we wanted to end the series tonight. We came out, all lines firing, and we're able to get a couple goals, and then it kind of spiraled from there. So, we're happy to be moving on to the semifinals here, and it was a tough, hard-fought series, and like I said, just happy to be going on.
But it was a very physical game as well. The whole entire series has been. Is it just a part of the playoffs, or was it more today compared to the other ones?
I think the whole series was intense and physical. Obviously, when the score kind of gets out of control there, the chippiness and the dirtiness kind of escalates a little bit. But hopefully we get through the series, with no major injuries, and now we get a little bit of break in between rounds, and just go from there.
Apart from today, it's been quite tight games. The 3 others. Did you expect that when you started the playoffs against Herlev 1 week ago?
Yeah, I think the second half of the season they were playing really good hockey. Their top line was, one of the best lines in the league all year, and they're a handful to shut down and contain. So we knew it was going to be a tight series. Playoff hockey is always that way, so you know, we expected it, and we're just happy to come out on top on most of the games.
But what made the difference today? Like you beating them quite comfy today.
I think we just from the start, you know, we got out for a couple goals there early, and I don't know if they just, you know, lost their mind there for a little bit, and we were able to execute and get a couple goals. And I think once you get, you know, a 4 or 5 goal lead, that's pretty tough to come back from. So we were just able to run out the clock and run out the series.
Rungsted seems like a very well-driven machine. Who will be able to put gravel in that machine at the moment?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure our next opponent will have something to say about that. You know, whoever it might be, every team that's still left playing is a good hockey team, and they pose threats to us. So if we're not at our best, we're going to be in trouble. So it's up to us to stay sharp and you know, stay physically and mentally ready, and be ready for another tough series.
Yeah, and now you got a week off. Usually you use that space to recover from injuries and stuff, but the entire team look quite fit. What are you going to spend the week off?
Yeah, I think we'll take the weekend away here from the rink and get away from hockey, and obviously playoffs, it's a grind, so those days away from the rink, they're key, and we'll take that time, and then we'll regroup next week and come back to work. And it's kind of been like this all year with, you know, Vito overfolding, and there's been lots of gaps and breaks in between games, so we're kind of used to it. We'll use it to our advantage for sure.
Good luck in the semifinal.
Thank you.